Good afternoon. Here is Group 9, and we will show our case study analysis. First is case introduction. Our story about Thomas Motor Company. Thomas Motor Company is an automotive repair company. 3 months ago, new mechanic Turner joined. The company has an informal coffee break every morning, during which some work needs to be completed to participate. Because he is not yet proficient enough, Turner always misses out. Not being able to participate in this social time made him feel isolated. And in order not to highlight his lagging work speed, it also made him eager for success. Slowly, Turner no longer felt like a member of the company. He had bad relationships with other employees and was complacent about the size of his own company. Now, due to carelessness at work, Turner has caused another serious accident, but he also has a big order from his father's company. What should the companies do? Next is our main issue.
Today, we will address main issue, team integration and informal country breakdown in our case study. In our case study, we identified the core contradiction. New member Turner missed the coffee time and other informal ceremonies due to committing conflicts, which led to the disintegration of team cohesion. This is not an isolated incident. Rather, it exposes the systematic risks of traditional close-knit teams in integrating new members. The key evidence indicates the first, the absence of the ceremony led to Turner being labeled as an outsider. The second, the original members reduced informal interactions due to social awkwardness. The third, the mutual support culture within the team weakened, forming a vicious cycle. The social identity theory provides a profound explanation for this phenomenon. When an individual fails to gain group recognition through collective activities, such as Turner's absence from the coffee social, it not only threatens their self-perception of value, but also triggers an rejection reaction from the original team. This is precisely the root cause of the double lose in team effectiveness. Next.
Next is second issue. Question 1. Poor working conditions about noisy and hygiene. The substandard working environment, specifically persistent noisy population and poor sanitation, emerges as a key secondary issue in this case. Those physical conditions directly undermine employee well-being, job satisfaction, and team cohesion. Case evidence highlights. Firstly, auditory stress. Noisy levels in the workshop appear to exceed acceptable occupational health standards, contributing to cognitive fatigue and irritability. Secondly, sanitation shortcoming. Basic hygiene and cleanliness were not maintained, creating discomfortable and potential health risks. Next, impact on new employees. Trainers' nonverbal behavior, such as frequently covering his ears and avoiding the use of restroom facilities, suggested heightened environmental distress and disengagement. Theoretical framework. According to the here-based two-factor scenario, physical working conditions are categorized as hygiene factors. When those are negated, they become significant sources of dissatisfaction, regardless of other positive job aspects. Supporting those Hackman and older hands job characteristics. Modern emphasizes that poor environmental conditions reduce the physiological meaningfulness of work, particularly for new employees undergoing organizational socialization. These repercussions may hinder adaptation and lower long-term motivation and performance. Thank you. That's all. Welcome next partner.
So question 2, what I wanted to talk about is the popular of differential treatment of invisible benefits in this case, which is also known as the coffee break culture phenomenon. First, let's look at what invisible benefits are. At 10 o'clock every day, all the employees will have an informal coffee break to take a short break. It is more of a team defeat benefit, but the problem is that this coffee break can only be attended if you complete the morning test. So who is the most unfair? Of course, it is the newcomer Tanner. He has only been working here for a short while, and he is still not familiar with many of the procedures, so he often missed the coffee break. He can only watch others drink coffee and take a break every morning, while he fixes the car alone. Although this differential treatment is not intentional, it's creates a gap. This caused Tanner to become increasingly dissatisfied, and ultimately it had a direct impact on other teamwork and customer satisfaction. According to Adam's accounting theory, employees will compare their input and returns with others. Tanner works hard, but he does not get the same social treatment as others. Of course, he will be psychologically unbalanced after the long time. In this workshop, coffee break has become a kind of cultural ticket. Only those who are recognized by them can participate. Okay, next.
Okay, so the third sub-issue of the Thomas Motor Company is that they are seriously relied on a single business source, which is the Turner's family business. And because of that, among the workers, Turner has too much resource power, and it gives him some sort of superiority. It doesn't matter whether his coworker agrees or not, just himself feels that way. It's already bad for everyone. And according to the organizational culture theory, in a group, members should share the same values, beliefs, and behavior norms. But in this case, Turner broke the brotherhood-like culture, which the original workers built on sharing chit-chat or even listening sports games together. And at least before he came in, all the workers were in a pretty good mood with each other. And moreover, he even tried to impose his own standards on his coworkers, such as cleanliness and stricter rules learned from his father's workshop. And all this reflects how he truly feels about his workmates. His sense of superiority is a big obstacle between him and others. And there's a famous case shared the same issue in real life, which is the famous Uber, or more precisely, the Uber's former CEO, Travis Kalanick. He likes hiring people from his circles, these people mostly from his previous companies, and lack of formal training and global skills that Uber desperately needs back the days. And as an ego person, he only listened to his loyal followers, ignored the Uber drivers' benefits, and disregard the sexism upon the company, which caused the major trouble later on, and caused only 3% of workers are females left in 2017. So obviously, this creates many conflicts between the workers, breaking the original atmosphere among the employees. And unlike the motors company cases, this one is more damaging because the one who broke the company's culture is the CEO himself. Sorry. In the end, after the Me Too movement started over, and in late 2017, all these scandals broke out, and he got switched off by the board. And right after he's gone, the Uber succeeded its IPO in 2019 and took a big leap after that. So basically, keep a positive and continuing organizational culture is really important to all the companies, especially in the highly connected society right now. Yeah, thank you. Next one.
Finally, after analyzing multiple issues, we found that Turner's problem may occur in every new employee. The most important thing is to change the current situation that causes problems. So we decided not to hire Turner and to help him improve the situation while changing the current state of the company. First, for Turner, assign a veteran team member as Turner's partners to help him participate in team. Then, for state of company, introduce flexible social gatherings at different times to accommodate all team members. Finally, for the future of company, conduct regular team building workshops to reinforce inclusion, share values, and collaborative behavior. These three solutions. That's all of our presentation of case study. Thank you.